Hello, I hope you guys are having a great day. We are here again with Art Adventures through Fleischer Art Memorial, and I am Natasha, back to bring you another printmaking project. This time it is a three-dimensional printing press form that we're going to use, and it's very simple. We're going to use a toilet paper roll, but I realize that you might not have one, and that is okay because we're just going to make one in a really easy way if needed. If you have this, or if you have thicker paper or cardboard, use that. If you don't, follow these instructions. What I'm going to do is take 2 pieces of paper. This is just for thickness. It helps us to have enough so that when we're rolling, it's not so hard. And I'm just, so you can see it, taking that paper. I took 2 pieces, I folded them in half. This is regular 8.5 by 11 paper. Use white paper, use whatever you have on hand. Do not worry about what it is. And I put 2 and folded them in half, so it's about 4 pieces of paper. And then give yourself about an inch in there, and then you're going to tape each side. You can paper clip it, you can glue it, whatever you have on hand. I'm going to use toilet paper roll because that's what I have. And here's an example. So you can use anything you have on hand in your kit. You do have foam that you can cut up, and I think you have some foam stickers, I believe, as well. I actually found these very on theme sea creature sticker foams from the dollar store. So I'm just going to spend a minute putting these on in kind of a pattern. So you want them all around the circle because then you're not going to have a repeated print, and that's what we're going for. So I'm taking all these creatures. I got crabs, I got seahorses, I think I have a whale here. I'm gonna add a boat and a shark for good measure. Feels like that's be unfair to have no boat here. Okay, so that is how we make the plate, which is what we're going to print. And then we're gonna continue. I'm just gonna give myself some space here. Goodbye, stickers. And grab a piece of paper. Yellow and pink, kind of 2 different colors. And we're gonna print this with 2 different colors as well. So I am going to choose a darker pink. Same thing, with all of this, you don't want too much paint, but you don't want too little. So make sure you have that nice balance, and don't worry about it getting it on the actual paper towel roll too much, because you're going to get some marks on there. That's fine. And also, you don't want to like rush yourself either, because then it can get globby. So just try and go for it in the best way possible. Very fun. All right, so one of the things I love doing is putting colors on top of the same color. So I'm gonna do pink on top of pink here. And I like to put both of my fingers in the middle of the roll here and apply pressure to the bottom as I roll. And that way you get the most stamping action. So it's kind of like making a rolling stamp. And I just keep using my fingers and I'm applying pressure there. So you can see, and you can also go back in if you want to do the whole page, and you can just paint the shapes that you want to repeat and put that on there. If you wanted to do the sides, you could do that as well. And you could roll on top of each other with several colors if you want. There are an infinite amount of ways that you can continue to print this. So here's my yellow paper here, and I'm going to keep some of them pink And you can kind of decide what you like, or you can just do this however you're feeling, your instincts. You don't have to do it, you don't have to have a plan. You can just start going and seeing what that looks like. And if you don't like it, move on to the next thing. Do it again. So I'm doing some pink, I'm doing some green here. Now I'm gonna go this way. I went vertically, and this one I'm gonna go horizontal so I can go a few different layers, okay? And again, just putting my fingers on and pressing down. So I added purple this time instead of pink, just to switch it up. Oops, slipped a little bit. Okay, so you can see I made the mistake that I told you not to do, where I added a little too much paint here, and it looks a little bit globbier than it does over here, but it's still, you can still tell it's sea creatures. So that is kind of how we do it, and you can do it many different ways, and you can add any of the materials that you have around and do the same thing. This can be a collage project if you don't want to make it a sea creature project. You can add your foam pieces, or you can wrap string around this if you wanted to. So that is roll printmaking. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you soon.